In the previous demonstrations, we've created a data source for our project, and we used the Cube Wizard to design the measures and describe the dimensions at a high level. So we have a cube file and various dimension files added to our solution. Let's start by taking a look at the date dimension. We just need to double-click the file in Solution Explorer, and then the Dimension Designer opens up. Now the date dimension was built on a template, and we see here that we have a hierarchy arrangement of attributes: year, quarter, month, and date, and we have various attributes. Attributes are available for browsing the cube, whether we're looking at values for a particular attribute, or we're using the attributes for grouping purposes, or filtering, or sorting. So we can see that there are many attributes already created for our date dimension. One of them is specified as the key column, and then all of the other attributes are related to that particular column. Now let's look at the product dimension. Here in the product dimension, we have no hierarchies created. We have our key column and our various slowly changing dimension attributes, and we can add additional attributes. For example, we might need an attribute for the source key, so we can trace an individual product back to the original source table based on its primary key in the source table. So that will be a regular column. We only have one key usage attribute in our table. Everything else will be regular. We can specify the type, which is usually going to be regular, and then the data type for the key column, which in this case is going to be an integer, and then the name column will be the same as the key. In other words, we do not have a separate name column for this particular attribute. And then we need to relate this dimension to subcategories, because we're going to create a snowflake architecture for this dimension. So we'll call this subcategory key. And this will be an integer type as well. So we're done with product. We'll move on to subcategory. Just double click here. And we need to add a source key with an integer data type. And we need to add a category key to relate to the next level in our snowflake. Then we'll open up the category. And here we just need to specify the source key column, and that is the top level of our snowflake, so we do not need to add any additional attributes here. Then last, for our sales territory dimension, we have the key, which we'll call region, and then we need to specify the source key. And then we'll have additional attributes here, one for country, which will be a string, so we'll use the wide character data type here. And we'll have a group, a sales territory group, with the same data type. And so there we've set up each of our dimensions with the applicable attributes. So at this point we've completed the design process for our cube and our dimensions.